What's going on, good people? I recently put a video out about reasons why you should not put a dot on your self-defense gun. To be clear, I'm a huge dot fan. I compete with one and I carry one daily. Dots are superior to irons, point blank. They are faster. If you're someone that says they are not faster, it's because you either don't have the knowledge on how to use it correctly, or B, you don't have the skill to do so, right? So if I'm driving a Ferrari and you have a Honda Civic, if I don't have any driving skills, you might outdrive me and say that the Honda is faster when it's not the case. Same thing with dots. Dots are simply faster, but you need the skill to take advantage of it. If you don't have the skill to take advantage of it, and it's to the point where you can't even find a dot, then it's not a good idea to put it on your gun because it's actually going to make you slower. All right, so that's the point of that video. If you weren't sure, it was not to say don't use dots, because dots are flat out better. They are the future and the present until another aiming system comes along. Now, just a quick rundown of some of those advantages. One of those being staying target focused. I personally shoot irons target focused. I no longer shoot the front sight focused the way that I was taught, the way many of you were probably taught. You're staying target or threat focused. You look at interviews or studies of self-defense situations, most people are going to be threat focused unless you've been in so many life or death situations that you are impervious to the stress that that causes, and it would allow you to then focus on your front sight. There's a reason why people typically don't report seeing their sights in a self-defense situation. At least with the dot, you're going to be shooting it target focused because that's where your eyes are going to be anyway. Huge advantage. There's an advantage there. There's also an advantage in that they work across a wider range of lighting conditions. Irons don't do that. And some of you are screaming out night sights. Sure, night sights can be useful, but only in a really narrow band of lighting conditions. Either way, if it gets incredibly dark, then both sighting systems are going to require some sort of additional light source, whether it be a handheld or a weapon-mounted light. Pick whichever one works for you and your training level. I'm not going to debate on which one is better. Do whatever you feel as though is best. But dots will work across a wide range, like say the word right, of lighting conditions. Now, there's some people that say, I tried a dot and it wasn't faster, it was the same, or it was slower, any of those things. The truth is, you didn't give it an honest shot. If you've been shooting irons for 20 years and you gave a dot 1 month, you're going to be faster with irons just because you have more time on task with them. The dot is faster, but again, only if you have the skill to take advantage of it. If you're not giving yourself enough time and reps to get up to speed, then you're probably going to be biased towards irons because you did not give the dot a fair chance. For those of you in the comments screaming battery life for most dots is well over a year. Change your battery once a year. You're not going to have an issue. If the dot fails altogether, which is possible, then there are alternate aiming schemes that you can use, whether you're using the back plate of the gun, whether you're using the housing, or looking through the window and using another method, or if you're using backup irons, which also exist. So people act like if you put a dot on your gun, you can't also have irons as a backup, which makes completely zero sense. And don't forget that irons fail. I have a pistol in the other room that does not have a front sight. Why? Because the shit fell off. So don't act like irons don't fail. And those of you shooting Glocks with those horrible plastic sights, those have been known to break a lot. So if you haven't broken your irons, maybe you're just lucky. Maybe you don't shoot a lot. So either way, anything can fail. It's fucking man-made. So if you show me something that's man-made that can't fail, I'll send you $1.